Attention, folks, it is 4:59. We are just seconds away from 5 p.m. Central Time, which means that it's almost time for me to start sweeping, cleaning glass, and moving ass. You know what's up? Guys, it's one of the best parts of the day, best times of the day. Closing time. Very musical today. So, as you know, if you guys have followed this chaos for the last year, at the beginning, because especially I didn't know what I was doing. I still don't know what I'm doing. I would answer questions. I always read comments, but it's really hard to comment back because there's a lot. And I will always read them and put the love symbol so you know that I'm reading your comments. But I used to not only read them and respond to everything, I'll try to always respond if it's a question or something I can help you with. Like today, someone asked me if you could really tell the difference between a 22 karat or an 18 karat, and if it, how cheesy was it, and just different questions like that. And so I used to read the comments or questions at the beginning of the videos. Well, guess what? As more videos got and more subscribers, more views, I mean, we're at 82,000 or 81,000 views, guys. It's crazy. I mean, it's just pumping out. It's very hard to do that because the video started getting very long, okay? So I took down just a few questions on here that I would love to just go ahead and answer because, I mean, we are a family, we're friends, and some of you guys have asked me this stuff. Some of these are actually kind of funny, but we'll just start off. The first one says iPhone or Samsung. Someone asked me, and I don't know what that is for, or if it's because of the way that I'm filming, if you like that or not. It is an iPhone. I used to kind of believe that Samsung has probably an overall better phone setup because I love their widgets and shit. However, iPhone, being in that Apple atmosphere, if you're hooked, you're hooked, guys. I mean, being able to download something on my phone and then have it go to my iPad mini and then my Mac computer. So definitely that. Someone asked me, they said, I know you don't talk a lot about your earrings and stuff like that, but what are they set in? Are they yellow gold or white gold? They are neither. They are set in platinum. Okay. Next question is, what's my favorite chain? It says, we know that the rope is your favorite chain, but what is your favorite chain? Well, my favorite chain, meaning I guess what I own and what I'm wearing, guys, is probably, I don't know. I really love this this Jacoji Curb. I'm not going to lie though. This 3.2 just sets everything off. So that's really, really hard to answer. Because I used to do it daily. I would have one chain that I would just wear every single day to sleep, to wake up in, and everything, 7mm Cuban, 10mm, whatever. Now I take them off at night and I do change them. So yes, I love this look and I have been wearing it a lot, but if I wanted to just wear it like that, I'm fine with that. If I wanted to wear this with a pendant, I'm fine with this. If I wanted to wear this with 22 inches above it, whatever. Again, not probably the best look for one of these kind of hoodies, guys. It's more of a t-shirt look. Second favorite sport would be basketball. It always has been. I love football, basketball, baseball, and probably in that order. Now, I'm not very good at baseball. I always say it passed me by. I tried out in high school and was pretty much told that you are not going to play. So I knew, football was my thing, guys. I really liked it. I love it. It was cool. I was always really fast and stuff like that once I got into 9th grade. Before that, I was just really slow. But baseball passed me by. Basketball is just a fun sport, regardless if you're great, good, whatever. Hockey, I can't skate, but I love to watch it. Go Blues, go Stars. What's my biggest chain jewelry regret? Well, like most of us, and that's why I'm doing these videos, is buying something and selling something. And pretty much you could have bought all the chains and spent just as much on a few chains as you are now if you would have just done it a few years ago, or buying and selling stuff. So it's not really I would think like, well, you sold this rope or you sold that. That really bothers me or that hurts. We'll just say that selling the 7mm Jacoji Curb bracelet that was an 18 karat gold, 7.5 inches. I don't know where you are, but I will always love you. That would probably be my biggest regret. That or spending lots of money on stuff and then not keeping it, being stupid. Gun wise, someone put, should I get a 300 blackout or a 5.56 multi? That just really depends on what you want. A multi is going to shoot, of course, 223. Guys, we're talking about ARs, the Armalites. 300 blackout is probably going to be better for home defense, stuff like that. If I had to pick a different football team, who would I root for? You guys are funny. So I would root for the Dallas Cowboys, regardless. I can't pick another team. When I was in 5th grade, we went to Florida. 5th or 6th grade. We went to Florida, and there's something about being down there. I like Dan Marino a lot. The Dolphins, that green, so I really liked the Dolphins. I really liked when Baltimore came into the league. Cleveland frowns for the Baltimore Browns. So, of course, Baltimore used to be the Colts and moved to Indianapolis, and then the Browns of Cleveland moved to Baltimore. Yeah, I think then the Cleveland didn't get a team again until like 1999. So I would say probably it would be hard not to root for Kansas City forever, just because the history of it, the AFC. However, I couldn't imagine a world of not being a Cowboy fan. What's my favorite stone? Me, bruh. Well, I like diamonds, obviously. And so if I wasn't going to pick a diamond, I would pick the emerald. It's my daughter's birthstone. It's my birthstone. It was in my class ring. It means a lot to me. If you guys heard earlier, I was thinking about maybe getting a emerald lion, like a mini or a stand, just because, they're dope looking. And I know, I don't care how long I have to wait. Set it and forget it. Just order the dang thing and you'll get it when you get it. And I know, it's coming. But I don't know if I want to do that or not. But man, I do know that I had a custom ring made from Mitchell Jewelers that was 18 karat gold with real emeralds. And guys, beautiful. It was the green and that gold together. Real diamonds or lab. Get what you want, get what you can afford. If you want diamonds, it's going to cost you a lot more money, guys. So you're going to have to figure out what you want to do, okay? Is it something that you're like, you know what, I'm going to buy these because I'm going to wear them forever? I'm 40-something years old and still wearing these earrings. I'm 50 and 60 and I don't plan on getting rid of them. And so maybe you might go real diamonds. Even if you don't really care, if it's just for an everyday thing, not for an everyday thing. 50 Cent. Do you guys remember the big G unit that spins, the pendants? They're like huge. So those were made out of moissanite, and no one knew that because the original one was made out of diamonds. And the insurance on that, he said, cost him more to have it insured when it wasn't with him than when it was with him. So whenever he wasn't wearing it, the insurance on it was much more expensive than when he had it on, and how they would know and blah, blah, blah. So I guess, if it's sitting somewhere and it's not technically with you, it wasn't in your possession, so they were insurance for even more. So he went to moissanite, and that was a long time ago. In the club is 2002, okay? 2003, that's when that came out. 2002, we're talking Eminem Show and 8 Mile. 2003, we're talking Get Rich or Die Trying and G Unit, all that stuff. But get what you can afford or like. If you're not going to wear them all the time, or you just got them pierced or whatever. Guys, I've had my ears pierced since I was a sophomore in high school, or a freshman or sophomore. So I actually think I got this one pierced when I was a freshman, and then I had some issues because I had a stud go through my ear, got stuck in it when I was playing football. So I waited and then got them both re-pierced. I've also had my tongue pierced twice, but I don't wear that anymore. Haven't in probably a decade. So favorite gold purity. Okay. Well, 24 karat. You know, for me to wear personally, I'm probably going to say 18 is my what we call sweet spot. So 22 karat gold is amazing. It's beautiful and it's almost pure gold. Gold is soft. However, it's going to be fine, you know, as long as you take good care of it. However, I want to be able to have a little more insurance. So the 92% gold versus 75%, what would you rather have? You guys may have heard me talk before. Well, I would rather have the 18 karat because most pendants are in 14 karat or 10 karat even. So if I have a 22 karat orangey real gold looking pin or chain and I put on a bright yellow gold, you know, it may look whitewashed. It may not look good. If I want to, you know, pair my chains, that was another thing. Do I want to have, that was one thing about the rope. So an 10, 14, but really we'll talk about 14 and 18 karat gold ropes. They look a lot alike, okay? The 22 karat's really where you get to tell the difference. So ropes are a little weird. They're the king of stacking, but they're not gonna really match whatever you stack them with unless you stack them with another rope. So if I were to put a 18 or 14 karat gold rope here, even at 18 with all this 18, it's going to be a brighter yellow. It's not gonna quite match. It's gonna look great. And especially guys, if you're wearing them at the same length, it doesn't really matter because say you're wearing a rope and you're wearing a heavy link and they're the same length, it doesn't matter. The glow of the one gold and the glow of the diamond cuts on the rope and the other, it's gonna make something magical, okay? So you don't need to really worry about, you know, all that goodness here. But that 18 karat would probably be my favorite. 14's cool. I've had 14 so much, just to wear and to know and try. If you're going to get something and you have a problem with selling it and stuff, get 14 karat. If you're getting something and you really want it to be, and your plan is to keep it for a very long time, 18 karat and 22 karat, there's nothing wrong with it at all. If you're going with one chain, maybe 22 karat's the way you go. The reason I almost got a 22 karat heavy cable link. I've already had one in 2mm. They're still available. It looked really good with the 22 karat angel. However, I really wanted to match that up with yellow rope or, you know, have it matching this and not too far different colored. The heavy cable link is a little more plated looking, flash plated than the heavy link. Mike said that too, and it is true, guys, on his video. So 13 minutes on the dot. What are we gonna do? The last question, guys. Someone actually asked me so far because they just watched the video and I had talked about in 1 week in a day. So in 8 days, I'd done 2 videos before about the large diamond angel, and I did one on 5.5 baby curb, Jacoji curb, and 18 karat. Those don't really count. We're just kind of spur of the mill. Hey, a couple people asked me about the 5.5 because they saw a shout out and I did a real quick video. And I remember making that video and just being like, this is a 5.5mm baby curb. This baby curb is a cool curb because it's from Jacoji. And it was just boring as all hell. And so what I'd kind of done is I just quit looking at myself in the camera when I'm talking, just ignore it, kind of look around and just be myself. And since we've done that, since I've done that, I feel like a lot of you guys have gotten to know me pretty well. I've gotten to know a lot of you guys inside the Tried Truth group. You know, I've become an administrator since then. I don't know if this helped or not, but I know seeing my face makes people think that they know me or feel like you know me better, and that's a good thing, in my opinion. No, but there's only been 1 or 2 really weird individuals. One of you guys know who you are, know who it is, because you are no longer in the group because you took advantage of someone. But best and worst part of this year. The worst part of this year was May 20th on my daughter's birthday when my dad passed away. Getting the call, it was actually, guys, probably about 20 minutes ago. It was probably a little bit, it was probably, well, I can't remember. I think it was around 4 o'clock. My wife had just brought me this back and I put it on, I took a picture, And then I got a phone call that my dad had collapsed, and I shut the shop down and I headed to his house because he only lives probably about 10 minutes away. When I got there, he was on the floor and they were working on him. And I thought maybe he could hear my voice. Might make him wake up, or if he didn't wake up, maybe he'd hear my voice and know that I was there. That was the worst time of this year. And I don't know how anything can top that. So that's probably going to be the worst part of this year. The best part of this year, guys, is waking up every single day to my beautiful daughter and my wife, and just knowing that I have a wonderful life, and that even though sometimes things are rough, it could be worse. And so, but I wanted to talk to you guys about that. I wanted to go ahead and answer a few questions. It's 5 after 5. It looks like I got someone pulling up. I'll probably wait on them. I'll wait on them, and then I'll start cleaning. Then I'm going to go home and relax. But hope everybody has a super, oh, it's the guy I'm giving the jacket to. So I'm going to get off here. I love you guys.